Good afternoon, my name is Carol Harmer from, most people know me from Charmer Trading or Charmer Charts. I'm also affiliated with the International Trading Institute. If you'd like to look onto their website or our YouTube channel, if you click like and subscribe, that helps our marketing department decide what way we go forward and which videos that most of you like and enjoy. So it would help us, it helps you in the long run, so please feel free to do that. Now I'm going to take you onto a chart that is out of my I'm going to take you onto a chart that I have not traded before for a very long time. So it's the Singapore stock market, blue chips, and I quite like markets in Asia at the moment. Although, if you're in the London time frame, you're probably better off trading the London-based markets and also the US markets until they close, and then we all go to sleep. So if you're trading the Singapore, whether it's Singapore dollar, Japanese yen, Aussie, Kiwi, all those over there, whether you're trading them during the day, that's fine. But I'd close out all positions personally in things like that, unless you have a real view, and you're 99% sure that the market is going to go in your direction. If you're not, then it's a bit of a crapshoot. Okay, so let's have a look at this stock market. Now, first of all, you're on the monthly chart, okay? Because what I like to do is go back and have a look at what it's done before. Now, in October 2018, the market reached highs of 417. Now you can see that for this month, the high has been 420. So in effect, it has been broken. So what do we do when we enter uncharted territory? So I'm going to put the weekly chart up now, because all it does is it gives you more of an inkling of where the data has actually been, where it's going, what we can do, how we can trade this, whether it's overbought, oversold, anything like that we have to have a look at. So let's have a look at this chart and see what we can find out about it. Alright, so you can see that the market has just been going up. We've had big pullbacks and then it's just recovered and carried on. Now this is a weekly chart, so again you're looking at a bit of a longer term chart. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put on the longer term indicators first, and then I'll take you down to a daily chart. So with markets that are going into uncharted territory, we put on fib extensions. Okay, so this is the weekly fib extension, and I'm going to take that low there to that high up there. Now what these do, now obviously you can do this on pivot point analysis as well. We'll go into pivot point analysis on a different day when it's not like 41 degrees outside. But what these Fibonacci extensions do is they give the market a reason to trade towards them. I've found that there are many things out there that will tell you differently and will get you all confused and all in a bit of a tizwas. But if you use these Fibonacci extensions, they are extremely popular and they're very underrated, or they're not underrated. You'll find it's just that traders don't want you to know about where you should put them. Well, that's not my game. My game is in teaching you how to be a much more professional trader, what we're looking at, how we trade, how we coincide with professional, well, I was a professional trader, but how you can, you know, little gems of trading hints that you can pick up, use, and they will be so much, you know, really beneficial to you. So if you look at these Fibonacci extensions on the longer term chart, what I will do now is I will just put you quickly onto a daily chart. Now, I don't think, oh, it looks a bit of a mess, but we can scroll that out. And do you know what? I'm still happy to have that on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another one on there, a more recent one. And I'm going to go from there to there. Now, strangely, if you look at what I've done before and you look at what I've just done, you can see so strongly that around this area, I could really do it in a different colour, but you can see the gist of it. You've got the 23.6 on the short term at 431, then you've got this coming in at 445, sorry, then 453, and then 463. So on this fib and this fib, you have got a double bubble. You've got it from the weekly right through to the daily chart. Okay, so if this market breaks higher, then you know where the market is going to head to, or hopefully you know where the market's going to head to. And the idea is keep these longer term Fibonacci levels on, and then you've got them on your chart and you can always refer to them, you know, because it's there, it's visual. And that's what I like to do. I like things to be visual. I think if you're reading, you're not getting the benefit. I don't think you're getting the benefit out of the markets. I think that you need to be visual, and by keeping them levels on there as you go into that chart, you know straight away, you know, if it breaks that 420, where's the next level? It's there. It's there in, I'd say in black and white, but it's not. It's there in colour. All right. So that's a nice little market, I think, at the moment. I've trawled through many this morning, and I've come up with this one. So I'm going to leave you with this one now, and hopefully, you know, we'll take a look at it as time goes on, but bearing in mind that this is quite a good one. And also, it's got designated resistance levels from both the long and short term fibs. Remember, you're going just under the fibs to get out, you know, because the professional trader doesn't wait for the exact level. We don't. We go under. If we're getting out of a position, we go over. If we're getting out of a long position. So, you know, with little tricks of the trade like that. Right, that's it from me for today. Have a good week. Okay, I will be doing another video later on in the week, but I will be keeping my eye on that Singapore little thing. Okay, good luck everybody. I'll catch you next week. Oh no, I'll catch you this week.